Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogian Monster here, along with the lovely Stevie B.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF as we like to call it. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you. The microwave was kind of microphone was kind of tucked away.
It was tucked away.
Ever since we used it outside, I don't know what's a good distance, because that came in good that night.
Yeah, sitting out.
Flat Rocks.
Yes.
Great to see everybody, guys.
Which was weird because it was quite far.
Jim, I see you back there.
We're usually right on top of it.
Kind of surprised you're back there.
I know, right?
He was back there before. I didn't see him before.
The countdown.
I saw the countdown. I looked down. I was like, whoa.
Gary, big hugs.
What's up, Gary? Good to see you.
Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Sandra.
Miss Sandra. Salud.
I know Sharon guy is in here, too.
Somebody said Christy. I saw Christy's name.
Mr. Lee. What's up, buddy?
How you doing, Christy? Ben. What's going on, Ben?
What's up, Ben?
Lee.
Nelson. Good to see you. I'm hoping that
Miss Sharon guy.
I should text Chris and say, hey, dude, wake up. What's up, Jim?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Jim.
How you doing?
Pretty good. I was driving home the other night and going in and out of cell service, so I caught most of the show live, but not all of it. Tuesday night.
Right on. You know, while I'm thinking about it, I don't mean to cut you off. I want to talk about what we saw the other night.
So, Sunday evening.
Was it Sunday evening?
No, I'm starting with Sunday. Because Sunday evening, I was out cleaning up the yard. I cut the corner of the house, and I saw this cloud zigzag straight up, and it was a rocket. We knew. He didn't see it, so I called him over. He saw it. It was no big deal. We missed it. So then Monday evening, we're sitting out back fishing, and it's dark. It's completely dark, actually. He's sitting to the right. Mo's sitting to the right of me, and he saw it first. He said, "What is that?" I turned and looked, and there was a rocket going. Pretty sure.
For sure I knew what it was.
Yeah. Well, then, but I'm saying I didn't see it at first, but here we are both watching the rocket, and it's very clear, very, very clear night. I had time enough to grab my phone. I'm trying to put my camera on, and I just got it up, and I'm recording. And at the same time, we both said, "Did you see that?"
So now we're looking to our right, looking at the rocket going away from us. And it's on the horizon, it's over the horizon. And I don't know how you measure, but more above us now. All of a sudden, it was just something just flew by. Like,
it was a white.
It looked like a shooting star,
but
it was so short and so quick.
It couldn't have been. It was too bright to be.
It was like, and I didn't know she saw it.
We both said at the same time, but and this is my fault. I should have gone back and looked more, but I'm almost certain I had to have gotten it on camera.
Was there clouds there or something?
The tree line right there. It was just above the tree line, but then some clouds came through. Or no, it was
I was wondering why it disappeared so quick.
The rocket went, I think, up into the clouds. We just didn't see it after that. But whatever that little white light, it was so quick, quicker than what you would think a shooting star.
Yeah.
But the fact that we both saw it.
It was up there. It looked like a shooting star. That distance, that's what it looked like.
But it went straight across.
And it was just for a short period.
I mean,
it was a fraction half of a second.
A second, maybe. Yes.
But we both saw it, and it was like, what?
I'm pretty sure, because I looked back that night, and I'm looking at the video, and I'm pretty sure I got it, but it's so quick, I couldn't pinpoint it
We'll have
then.
to put it on the computer.
Yeah. I couldn't mark it. It was so quick, but I didn't try. I just looked at it a couple times and pretty much kept fishing, but then spent most of the time looking up instead of looking at my bobber. I mean, it was a clear night. Stars were very, very clear.
Christy, I'm sorry to hear you're having a hard time. You got our prayers.
Indeed.
Okay. I'm not just caught up in chat real quick.
That's what I'm doing.
You was talking about seeing something in the sky. I saw a feed today that back in December, a earthbound telescope videoed a meteor hitting the moon, and it hit in the dark area. So when it hit, it lit up and brought attention to itself.
Really? I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, like I said, I saw the feed today, and it was supposedly happened in December.
Oh.
They just said they'll be studying it for a long time.
That was on the dark side of the moon, huh?
Well, it was in the dark. Christy, well, we will definitely be praying for a new door to open for you. She said she lost her job.
Oh, I'm sorry. That does suck.
Yeah.
Christy, another one will come along.
And hopefully it'll be better than the one you left.
I'm going to say some prayers.
Huh?
I said I'm going to say some prayers for her.
What are you looking for?
The water jug.
See me here, please. On the counter. Mr. Lee says the moon is a hollow space station.
Could be.
Yeah,
He's not the only one that believes that.
I've heard it before.
Hey, Tina.
Indeed, Sharon. Sharon says, better doors will open, sweetheart.
I believe everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely.
I think that we may not see it or understand or even like it in the moment, but eventually
It works out,
it all works out. Eventually.
you know?
It sucks though. I don't get that.
Jamie, how are you? It's Tina. What's up?
Christy, you're loved by a lot of people.
There you are.
You got a lot of support and a lot of prayers coming your way. Sorry.
You all right?
Yeah.
Fall apart.
Slowly.
There's a leg around here somewhere.
There's two somewhere.
Just don't get in any arguments.
I'll start tripping over
Yeah.
them. Jim, do you believe in the moon landing?
I think they landed on the moon, but they weren't able to take the photos they hoped to take, and they had to do a lot of the photos as fakes back here on a station.
You think that's how they did it? They couldn't take certain pictures. They went there, but
Well, supposedly film in a vacuum, it's a chemical, and when it's in a vacuum, it just bubbles off of the film itself. And I don't think it's possible they had film in a canister that it was under pressure and it worked, but I don't think all of it did. So that's kind of a reason for them to be doing the fake photos. But the biggest argument that we didn't go to the moon is the fact that here we are 50 years later and we haven't been back.
Yeah, no, that is weird. I mean, hell, India's been on the moon. You know, they've landed a ship on the moon, or whatever they landed, a rover or whatever.
So, but some of the photos are definitely wrong. They use a Hasselblad camera, and the lenses had cross hatches on them. And sometimes when they're taking those pictures, the cross hatch should always be in front of whatever the subject is. And quite a few times it's not. What say, Ben?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey,
Thursday.
Ben.
What's up, Ben?
Hey, Mogs, what's up, Stevie B?
How you doing?
The lovely Stevie B.
Mm-hmm. So what's going on, Ben?
Not too much, man. Just come and enjoy your show, brother.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You-
I was talking to Chris earlier. You know, the bird boy.
Bird boy.
Oh, I remember Chris. Yeah, for sure, man.
He just spent 2 weeks in Panama,
Damn,
and he wanted to come on and talk about it.
that's awesome, bro.
Yeah, he had a blast.
That's good, man.
He went down and saw birds he would never had a chance to see before.
Yeah.
I gotta talk to River Phoenix. I want to River Morris.
River Phoenix.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to him.
Yeah.
No, I'm curious if River would be willing to like give somebody a tour down there. Like if I sent somebody his way, would he hook them up? You know?
Yeah, he's in not New Zealand, but Australia. Which one?
Australia.
Okay. Yeah.
No, because Chris asked me, he's like, "Do you have his number or anything?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "No,
Dude,
It's just,
dude,
yeah.
that dude is so accommodating. I'm sure he would.
Oh, I know too, dude.
I'm sure.
I already feel that.
Yeah. There's no doubt.
So yeah, Chris, they want to go down to Australia, but they want to try to do it as inexpensive as possible.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, you know, I want him to tell you how they did their tour and everything, but
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would love to hear it.
I just texted him. I said, "Wakey, wakey."
Yeah.
But yeah, now they're talking about going down and you know, they want to see Australia. So
Gate Smasher, good to see you.
what's up, Gate Smasher?
Roger Blair.
So-
Hey,
Gate Smasher.
Miss Sharon. Good morning.
Hey, Sharon.
Happy birthday to her daughter.
Sharon?
Yeah,
Right on.
with 2 R's. And now that all the requirements are over and done, I'll be doing morning shows again soon.
Yeah, so Sharon just asked that.
Why'd you quit?
Schedule, everything that was going on. So I was away from the house before 6 o'clock, and the sun didn't come up until later.
Oh, got you. Yeah. But you do. I
Sharon
saw.
says her daughter passed the driving test yesterday. Right on.
Hey,
Oh,
Tina.
right.
I didn't say
Cool.
She'll be fine, Sharon. Don't worry.
hi.
What were you about to say, Ben?
Sorry, Ben.
Ah, man, it's so. You gonna revive the Jim's camera at dawn, or?
I've been posting stuff on it here and there. I'm going to do the music channel, all things music, and then
Okay.
Jim's camera at dawn is going to be nature.
Okay, I got you. That's cool.
I did that short video last night. It was a short live.
Oh, the waterfall.
The moon last night.
Oh,
I
And
didn't see that.
this afternoon, or I should say this morning, I was at the waterfall.
that's okay. That was this morning.
Yeah. And so that was that. And I did a real quick music on Rumble before I came on here because I found out some information that I wanted to get out there as quick as possible. And I didn't want YouTube taking it down.
Mm. So, do we have to find out the information by going to Rumble, or?
I'll pass it along here if you want to.
You're not talking about Twisted Sister, huh?
Nah. Somebody was doing a countdown of songs, and Seven Nation Army was one of the songs that they were talking about.
Yeah.
And it only made number 76 in the Hot 100 here in the United States. And
Okay.
I can't imagine that. That song was everywhere. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was hearing it. And it only made number 76 on the charts.
Yeah.
So I started looking into stuff, and I asked one of the bigger channels, one of the bigger music channels, if they had any information, and they did a live on it and gave even more information. And so I found an interview with John Mellencamp, and he said he knew somebody that was with Rolling Stone magazine. He was an editor for them, and then later he became editor for Billboard. And that guy told him that when Scan something or other, sorry, I can't remember the full name, but when they took over counting the music, that rock and roll was going to die. SoundScan was the name of the thing. And what they started doing was they started let's go back a little bit here. At first, if a song got played on a radio station, it got one credit for playing. Well, this new SoundScan come into play, and if it got played at a station in the Midwest, it did indeed get 1 point. But if it got played in like a major city station, it got like 5 points. I think is what John Mellencamp said. So
John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah. So automatically,
all right,
the numbers are going to be skewed toward whatever the urban stations are playing. Well, what are the urban stations playing? Rap. And in the 90s, rock just took a nosedive, and rap, it just went off the charts.
No, dude. I mean, in the 90s, it was rock was strong.
Yes, the early 90s. By the time the 90s were out, though, it was mostly rap.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't listen to too much rap.
No.
I did.
Rap.
I can believe it.
Look where I grew up. It was everywhere.
Yep.
What rap songs can y'all at least name?
Rapper's Delight. That's how far back I go.
Rapper's Delight.
The original.
Yep.
OG.
And a lot of people don't like it, but I like it because it saved Aerosmith when they teamed up with Run DMC and did Walk This Way.
Yeah, that was. I remember that. That was
Pretty cool.
That was
Yeah, I
great
liked it.
hookup.
Why don't you like it?
I liked it. I mean, because the main reason I liked it, it was a good song, both rock and when they put the rap twist to it. But
Yeah.
it saved Aerosmith. They come out with some.
It sure did.
They come out with some great albums after that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say great, but yeah.
Well, but they did get more commercial movies on soundtracks.
Yeah, you're right.
Songs on
A
soundtracks
new
with
generation
movies
of
and
Yeah, new generation Aerosmith. That whole I don't want to close my eyes.
yes.
Yep.
I'm doing the foolish. Yeah, okay. But that's
Well, wait. It's a good song, dude.
Yep.
it was a
Mark
good song.
Chestnut.
But, I mean,
Mark Chestnut did a version of that song, and it was awesome.
well, I would have to hear that one because I heard the other one so much on you remember we used to have to listen to radio stations, right?
Yes.
What's wrong with what about radio stations?
We used to have to listen to radio stations in our car to hear music.
I still do.
You still do? Man, oh, no
Me too.
way.
I don't
Wow.
stream in my car.
Wow.
No, I listen
But-
to the radio.
I choose what I listen to.
92.3 and 93.7.
97.7.
97.7. They're all country stations.
Yeah. I hear you, man. So they play a good mix. Cool. But they play the same songs every 40 minutes.
Mr. Lee says breakdance era was awesome. Or fantastic.
What was it?
Breakdance era.
Breakdance era. Oh,
How'd
they're
that
still
go?
breakdancing.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Didn't they do that shit at the Olympics?
Yeah, I
Oh,
heard
yeah.
that
Oh, that was
was pretty controversial.
Yeah.
From Australia. That was hilarious. We got WTF
Yeah.
in chat. Oh boy. What's up, Mike?
I gotta turn this up a little. What's going on, Mike?
Mike said he told me the other day secretly that he believes in Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Ben, you're blowing your credibility right after water.
I'm telling you.
And everybody knows it's a joke, bro. It's just a joke.
Hello, Judy.
Judy Wheeler.
How are you, Judy? Right on. Oh. Yeah, I got a busy next couple days. My Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm completely booked. So I will be up bright and early. I get spoiled when it's slow, Get too many days off.
The weekend is here.
Oh, and the weather is here too. She saw like our forecast. It's like the same day, just carbon copied for the next 2 weeks. Goes
Yeah.
up a little bit, goes down a little bit, but chance of rain one day, or but still, it's like low 80s, Florida weather. It's when it gets warm.
Yeah.
The sun was hot today.
You know what's been fucking with me? That whole Chris Bledsoe with the prophecy thing. That's been fucking with me.
I didn't
I didn't listen to the
I didn't
report.
listen to the props. I'm trying to remember what the prophecies were.
That show was like what, 4 hours?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, no. Dude, you didn't listen to the Y Files, not Sean Ryan, but the Y Files with Chris Bledsoe.
I don't think so. And I
Yeah,
listened to a lot of Y Files, dude.
Yeah, you're gonna have to listen to that one, bro. It's a whole Iran and Israel like exchanging missiles and
Yes. That's because we brought this up the other day, as far as, and Stevie had mentioned that's already happened before.
yeah.
Where what 2013? Where they
No,
exchanged-
no. That happened like shit last summer.
Was it?
Yeah,
But yeah,
for
they were
sure.
saying how, I don't know what, like you called her a divine feminine. What did you call her?
I don't remember her name, but throughout the different religions, it's the divine feminine.
Yeah.
Like the fertility goddess. I don't. So there are so many names for her.
So it was supposedly Chris Bledsoe was in contact with this divine spirit and was told that when Iran and Israel exchange missiles, that's when they'll intervene. And people will be and start to wake the people up. I was like, which ones? Because some of them are already woke, but it's not what they think it is. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, it's a lot, bro.
Hear the whole interview, but we listened to a lot of it.
Yeah, it's a lot, dude. But,
Yeah,
you know, but people that have shit to do, time for it. Like all of y'all. With my fucking neck, I don't have shit to do, so I'll listen to it.
Mr. Lee says Chris Bledsoe reckons Jesus is coming back for Easter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
conversation from the other night. I still have the same answers in my head.
Yeah.
He's about due for an encore.
Yeah.
Oh, and we deserve it. It's like, it's supposed to be he comes back and the good go to heaven and the bad don't. I think there's going to be a lot that don't.
Yeah. I'm worried
We're
about
just in such a fucked up situation in just morality and
yeah.
just where we are as a people.
Yeah. Like they want to have like little kids having sex changes. Nah, bro. I'm not good with that.
All right, who just was it? Where was it that was it in the Senate that they just did that vote, and that one chick didn't get in, and she was all pissed off?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jasmine Crockett.
The guy that they voted in. Good luck with that.
Jasmine Crockett from Texas.
Yeah, well, the guy that he's woke and he's all about the dreams.
Of course he is. He's a Dem.
Colbert helped.
Well, I'm not going to say anymore.
He's the guy that Colbert helped.
Who helped?
Colbert.
Oh, really?
He said that Trump didn't allow him on his show when it was CBS. They debunked that. CBS said you can't have him on the show without having Jasmine Crockett on the show. Equal time. And he didn't want to have Jasmine.
Trump and just some nobody, the president and a nobody.
He did the interview and put it on YouTube.
All right, I'll have to check it out.
So Colbert once again put his thumb on the scale.
So let me clarify. Colbert wanted to have Trump.
No,
No.
No.
Jasmine
Listen.
Crockett and this guy.
The guy's name, what was his name? Dan or something?
Wow.
Since they were in the same race, if you give one person any airtime, you have to give the other person the same amount of airtime.
Equal.
Equal.
I understand. Yeah.
Well, it didn't go that way. He got the airtime, and by being with Colbert, and
Well,
he ended up winning.
he,
So
he did it online instead of doing the show because CBS wouldn't allow him to interview him without.
I wouldn't know. I've never watched Colbert and I never will.
no,
The sad thing is,
the fact that he had that influence, and this guy is wow.
nuts.
He's a fucking
nut job.
He's a nut.
This guy that beat
Yeah, the new
Crazy
Senate or whatever it is,
Jasmine Crockett?
Texas representative. He's a fucking lunatic.
I mean, and what does he stand for?
Says the ball place.
What don't he stand for? This is a shorter list.
Yeah,
Anything outside of reality. That's what he
Mr.
stands
Lee
for.
says Starmer changed his mind again. He will help America. Only a bit though.
Wait, what?
You're in for a pound. You're in for you're in for what is it? You're in for an ounce. You're in for a pound or
Yeah.
whatever.
If you're
But
in for a
didn't
pound,
he make it? Didn't Stormer make it a point to say that the UK did not attack any Muslims in this war or whatever you want to call it? I call it a war. It's a fucking war
It's a war.
against Iran. I thought Stormer did that.
Well, I'm not. I don't know the politics over there. You know, like Spain wasn't going to help. Guess what? They're helping. Italy is sending help too. I mean, but
Okay.
the UK is, you hear reports of Starmer having, meetings with like Pakistani officials. All this,
Yeah.
like, what do they have on this guy? You know,
Well,
you help them, we're taking your city down.
If he's
You're
saying-
already taking it down.
if he's saying he's going to help America just a little bit, I would worry about that little bit. Who's in his ear?
Yeah.
He has to just change his mind out of
It's like
the
the
kindness of
third
his
or
heart.
fourth time he's changed his mind.
yes.
Well, dude, I mean, a UK base was attacked by fucking Iran. I don't remember what little country it was in, but
He says nobody English can stand him.
wow.
Well, Mr. Lee, you guys have the power to take it all back.
you do. Well, dude, maybe not anymore. Maybe not anymore.
I don't know, dude.
I hope they do. But I mean, goddamn, their country's gone.
Take care
Y'all
of it.
got to do something, Mr. Lee.
I'll call the Scots in. They'll take care of
They'll take care of
it.
Where's
Yes.
the Vikings when you need them?
There's got to be some descendants of Wallace still living, huh?
Yeah, really, huh?
All of them are
Uh-oh.
already.
Just like this whole thing with Iran. The people have to get involved.
They have been in for a long time.
But they have
Now
to
more than ever.
more than ever. They have to. If
Now's
they
the
have to
time.
take up arms, so be it.
Right now is the time.
Absolutely.
They
You
were
know,
all-
these people fucking on the news. Oh, stop bombing Iran. Oh, the innocent people and did it.
They're all manufactured protesters.
Yeah.
But they don't realize we're not trying to kill the people.
The people are over there
No.
celebrating on our
We're
behalf.
trying to get rid of the government, the
Right.
regime that has been.
I watched a video that there was an
Badgering us.
Listen,
I'm sorry, David. Go ahead.
I watched a video of an Iranian school, and an organization had taken the American flag and taped it to the floor in every entranceway of that school. It's a college, like a community college. Someone videoed one entrance, and not a single student would walk on the flag. They walked around it. Nobody picked it up, but they wouldn't step on it.
Wow.
That's how much respect they have for the U.S. And I can see why they wouldn't pick it up, because then that just incites argument and anger and, fighting, whatever. It could be dangerous to take it up off the floor, but they refused to step on it, not even the slightest. You literally watch people walk up to it and stop quick, instant, because they didn't realize it was there, but saw it and stopped and then walked around it.
I believe it.
Well,
So any of these reporters and news outlets that are supporting the fact that, we shouldn't bomb, we should, we're hurting the people. No, the people are they're desperate
We're
for
trying to
it.
free the people.
Yes, and we are helping.
they're going to have a tough time getting together now, because China sent the powers that be over there electronics to block the satellite link to the internet.
Oh, Elon Musk's ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they can't get that.
Yeah.
They can't get information in or out anymore. Not as easily as they could.
Okay. But
Chess
Do
Lord,
I
great
tell
to
you
see
what?
you. I'll check my email, dude. I'm just
Oh boy. Mike says there's a Cleo Springs, Oklahoma. There's a tornado touchdown.
oh no. Take cover, be safe if you're in the area. Jeez.
did you all see the Sean Ron show where they can use directed energy weapons to make tornadoes and hurricanes and shit happen?
I haven't seen that. I know. I mean, what is that? HARP?
CERN.
Yeah.
It's
HARP.
HARP. It's not.
No,
I
it's
mean,
HARP, but I think
I don't know how they
HARP
do
is
it, dude. No idea how it works.
yeah.
They passed a thing
No.
here in Florida. You can't seed clouds. You can't.
no weather manipulation.
Yeah, no weather manipulation in Florida.
The senator
No,
brought that to the House, and it was passed. No weather manipulation in Florida.
Yeah, wait and see.
Yeah, but just to have to
The
bring
people-
that to
Yeah,
bring that up.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
What does that mean for what's
Basically,
happened?
tells us that it's been happening.
Yes,
Yeah. Yep.
I see the planes, the jets, whatever they are, every morning. East Coast, it's always east. 4 or 5 of them every day.
Yep.
Well, I don't think Chris is going to show up.
Man,
He didn't get
I
back to me.
slept. No, he's been traveling.
Oh, I know. His ass is dragging.
Yes, I don't blame him.
He sent me a.
Tuesday's
I thought he
another
was
day.
coming back today. He came back yesterday.
Tuesday's another day.
But yeah, he got to do the Panama Canal.
That's cool.
That's really cool, man.
Where they were, they camped out. Like they had these cabin tents put up on these platforms. And I think he said they had great accommodations. Food was friggin' awesome. But he got to see birds that he never would have. He got to see this certain bird. He'll have to tell you about it another time. But I don't know who. Like he carries around or has a program or an app that he counts birds of every species he's ever seen. And it adds up. I don't know who sponsors that, like the Audubon Society or whoever. But there's only 800 people that have seen this certain bird, and he's one of them now. And his girlfriend are one of them.
Cool.
I mean, it's the Audubon Society. They have 2 million members. and only 800 people have seen a certain bird. That's cool. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
He got to, some of the locations you had to like go miles up the river in a dugout canoe and then hike through the jungle another couple
Man,
miles.
I'd love to hear that shit.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll get on. I don't know if it'll be tonight. It's supposed to be, but he's probably crashed out because he was at work first thing this morning.
Maybe he'll just be fashionably late.
Oh, there's time. But I really want to hear it. He's telling me, I'm like, dude, just hold on to that. I said, do you want to come on tonight and talk? Oh yeah, man, I got a lot. I want to talk about everything. Yeah, like right on.
I don't blame him if he's resting.
No, me neither. Plus, now that he's back, I think he's the only one that's going to be running that location.
Oh, really?
Except maybe I had 2 days off,
I'm sure he likes that.
Huh?
I'm sure he likes that.
Oh, yeah. See, Chris works for another boat club, and one of their other locations he works at occasionally. And they've got a bigger fleet there, and they're always busy. And it can be a lot of work. So he's like the top guy.
How many boats does he have over here?
Here, probably 10.
I've never actually counted.
I mean either. But the other one had 7 next,
Going across.
yeah. I only have 3 for now. But anyway. Forgot where I was going with that. Judy, it is a sad world we were in at the time right now. It's interesting though, because this whole Iran thing, nobody expected Iran to act like a little, temper tantrum teenager. Temper tantrum? Is that how I said it, or what did I say?
Temper tantrum.
Whatever. Teenager is not getting his own way, so he just starts striking out at everybody close to him. And that's changed a lot of things now.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting what's gonna happen in the future with that.
Yeah.
It had to be done. I hate to say it, but it had to be done. And I'm glad that we had the balls to do it.
Yeah.
With Israel,
River Morris.
There's River.
What's up, River? 1,000 emus beat the Australian. What?
Beat the Australian army, so now we're sending 20,000 of them over to sort the war out. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi. Just send the emus, dude.
Right. Send them jacked up kangaroos.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, those red kangaroos that look like
kangaroo walking in wearing a flak jacket, carrying a gun.
I'll never forget what that guy said when I saw it online. Kangaroos that look like deer that just came off the prison yard.
those red ones are ripped. Ripped.
Jamie says, according to Nostradamus, the Antichrist will appear wearing a blue hat.
A blue hat.
It must work for the UN.
Yeah.
Or a Democrat.
That was my first thought.
came close a few decades ago with a blue dress, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I hear you. The stained one, huh?
Easy enough.
I'm checking to make sure I don't have any blue hats. I think
Just
they're
the way
either.
Jamie Stormer wears a blue woolly hat sometimes.
I got a blue work hat, but I don't think that one's going to count. Although that place might have been considered demonic.
So
there's this
River,
whole-
River, real quick in chat. If I were to hook you up with somebody and send somebody down to Australia, would you have like 4 or 5 days sometime to hook them up and show them around the area? It sounds hypothetical, but it's you know, it's a good possibility it could happen. And this gentleman wanted me to ask you, so let me know.
He's like, what?
Wouldn't be tomorrow.
He's like, what?
Do they have those
Wait.
shoe bills in Australia?
Are there? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Said absolutely, and all caps.
I know. I figured. Right.
Boy, they got some shit down there.
Yes.
Are the shoe bills in Australia?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think they are. Those are some strange birds,
That
man.
is a strange.
They really are. But
Pretty
goddamn cassowaries are they're really strange too.
Yeah, they're
Fucking dinosaurs.
Chessboard.
Where are shoebill storks native to?
Mm-mm.
Stop it.
Shoebill storks are native to central tropical Africa, specifically freshwater swamps.
Oh, Africa.
Their habitat spans from South Sudan down through Uganda, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Rwanda, Tanzania, and Zambia.
No comment.
Because knowing is half the battle.
Yes, you.
Yeah, shoebills are some wicked looking.
Yeah, that's weird looking birds.
Just the whole thing they do, like their whole shaking their head, and
Yeah.
it's just odd.
I was just reading Chessboard said he slipped on the ice and shattered his right ankle and fractured his tibia.
Oh no.
No weight on
Yeah,
right leg
really.
for 8 weeks. And he's into week 5 right now.
Dang.
Just so sorry to hear that.
Damn it.
Yeah, me too.
When you're into week 5, I hope each day feels better.
He says he's had no pain since it happened and have had no pain pills.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's good.
Wow.
Those things are actually the devil.
That was me after my amputation. I didn't
Depends
didn't
on
want
the
it.
pain pill, but yeah.
Didn't want it. Take it away.
Wow.
Didn't need it.
I take Tylenol now.
Ibuprofen.
Yeah, I take ibuprofen. I don't take any fucking pain pills.
Well, I'm glad you're healing, man. And prayers. That's terrible. Wish we'd known sooner. Known sooner. Yeah.
Sooner.
Fuck, my birds are just not coming out right tonight.
We wish
That
we had
happens.
an earlier time.
So going back to what you said about, or somebody said about the blue hat, Tina said, or blue turban.
Yeah. Well,
I have
Yeah,
to
Gary. I agree, Gary.
what you talking about?
Gary said if I were beamed up by God, I'd be down with that.
Oh, second coming? Yeah.
You just reading chat, bro?
Aaron, I don't know who that is. How do you say that name? Tahana Kekik.
I can't see chat.
Seeker.
God damn. I would need
I'll
glasses
I'll
for
screen
this.
chat to you.
Hold on. Let me
Oh, if you're on
let me
the phone,
put it on for a little while. Let me
zoom up,
grab glasses.
Let me
enlarge.
Pinch the screen.
Yeah. Listen to Tahana
Yep.
Sechic.
Second.
She's interesting, but
without knowing the language, it's hard to say.
by
You know.
it's
some point.
so who the fuck who is that? What's she talk
I
about?
don't know.
Who posted that?
All sorts of end of the world stuff.
Oh my goodness.
And so, and Nostradamus in the late 90s. I just
Okay. So dude, I mean,
nightmare.
I could be completely wrong, but they've been posting shit or saying things before they could post it about the end of the world as long as I remember being alive.
Yep.
I remember asking, what?
And it's not that long. 50 years.
Yeah, not even. I remember asking my first grade teacher, is the world going to end today? Because the fucking news said it. And she was like, no, baby. It's not going to end today, baby.
I love the Cold War.
Yeah, we were in the Cold War.
Mr. Lee said, I wish I could talk freely about my beloved country. I think all you know my opinion.
Yeah, I probably do.
He said there's so much shit you all don't know that he just can't talk about it.
That is so sad.
Not on here, not on the internet.
Yeah, no, Mr. Lee, we respect that absolutely.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah, I respect that.
thank you for coming on.
I worry every
Yeah.
time I see him. I love
Absolutely.
seeing him, but I worry.
Man, that sucks.
But I know he's smart.
And what happens
Yeah.
is, well, somebody says something online they don't like, they knock on your
They will
door
be out
and they
here.
arrest you.
Yep.
Yep, go to jail, straight to jail. Man, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up.
No freedom of speech.
And we're limited here on this platform.
And yet, while the cop is fucking arresting him for freedom of, for saying something, there's a guy in the corner raping a
There's
girl,
5 guys.
Yeah.
and they will do nothing.
No.
No, nothing at all. So if he would say Islam is shit, and or the
you can't,
gangsters are shit.
can't
Yeah.
say shit.
Nothing.
Yeah. Islamic gangsters are shit. He can't fucking say
I'll
it.
give me examples. He can't say it.
Yeah. Man, that's fucked up. It really is fucked up. I can't believe that Europe is like this right now.
Because Europe is allowing itself to be like this.
Yeah.
And I think they might have, I don't know, gone too far. Maybe there's no turning back. I don't know.
There's no turning back, bro.
I don't know.
There's no turning back. Not with the Western
Trump
European.
can in Sharia court everywhere now.
They brought
No,
that.
they're trying to pull that shit. Where did I just see? There was a meeting, a school meeting, an open board meeting or whatever, where parents and students showed up, and I think it was a Texas school, elementary school or middle school, I think.
Yeah,
And
probably.
about 4 people walked in carrying boxes, carrying all this stuff, and just start handing out stuff. And this was a school where the principal, I think, wore a hijab for one day and said, "Oh, it was wonderful." And now the next day or what that week, there's 4 people in that school that don't belong there, but they're handing out a copy of the Torah, hijabs,
Maybe the
You know,
Quran instead of the
Quran.
Quran.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quran. Yeah,
Excuse me. I apologize. And
same shit.
like a pamphlet, why Islam, or why not Islam, or like recruiting. It's like, what, are you fucking kidding me? Who the hell
They
let
put
these
it-
people into school?
They put
That's
it up
crazy.
for a vote, bro.
That's crazy.
So going back to what Karen
In
was saying about
Texas.
that person, she said she's a Canadian oil worker that left Canada and has lots of degrees and is super smart. She goes by Truth Seeker.
Okay.
Then she said she works in Texas, left Canada because of what's happening there.
Mhm.
She's from Serbia, I think, and lived in refugee camps as a child and had a rough life until they came to Canada.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, she says. And yeah, so I just wanted y'all to hear who that person is.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Still reading.
all it takes for evil to win is for good people to do nothing.
Well, although what's so important that's going on out in the world, we need to equally pay attention to what's going on within
Here.
our own borders.
Well,
Yeah.
Our borders are all right.
I said
Right now.
within our own
Within, yeah.
borders
Absolutely.
is what I said.
Yeah, that's the next thing we gotta pay
Our
attention
borders,
to.
our borders are good right now, but
Within the borders.
Within the borders.
I thought the same thing.
in the borders, within the
Within-
borders.
Within the borders.
Inside the
In
border.
our
Yeah,
backyard.
but now
gotta
we
worry about
don't
people that are
know.
already here.
Now we don't know what exactly is within the borders.
Well, that's been Trump's. He campaigned on that whole situation.
And he
That-
shut it down, but I mean the mass influx of all of whoever the fuck wanted to come in with goddamn the Democrats, bro. They here.
Yeah.
We know this, Ben. We're saying we need to really.
We
pay
got those are the
attention.
ones now we have to start paying attention to.
Yeah,
We don't-
yeah.
we
Different.
can't-
We know where these communities are. You know where the trouble's going to come from.
Yeah.
My
Right.
point is, we can't forget.
Just don't let your guard
We
down.
can't
is
get
what we're saying.
distracted by the war and let up on what's going on inside.
Be vigilant and be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
Trump said that.
See
So
something,
that's
say
it.
something, bullshit. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Be aware of your surroundings.
I know where that comes from, folks. The watch floor.
You're right, Northwoods. They don't belong in a civilized society.
No,
They do
no.
not meet our Western morality
Yeah.
or have our moralities and beliefs. And
Thank you, Jamie. He said you pronounce it Saychik. That woman's name.
oh, okay.
That was close. I pronounced it as an S. I guess it's Say.
How do you spell it?
We normally don't talk politics, but
Well, we say that, but yeah, we do now. I mean, it's inevitable.
Yeah.
It's what's going on around us. It's
Pretty much
prevalent.
is. Yeah.
It's 100%.
Am I expert? Nope. I just
These are all in
No.
our opinion.
try to weed it out and
For entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
What do we know? I'm gonna write it just because.
She warns that what's happening there is starting to happen here.
Yes.
The communist thing. Oh yeah, well look at New York City.
Yes,
New York City.
absolutely.
Dearborn, Michigan.
Everywhere. I mean, not everywhere, but there's many.
Minnesota.
Texas.
Blue hair retards.
At least Texas is taking some steps against the Islamic influx. They're
Oh,
Texas
man.
has to take more steps,
They want
bro.
to take over Texas.
yeah, they're starting to attempt to pass some laws.
Do they not know the history of Texans? I mean, just
Yeah, that's,
people in
I
general.
don't think they get it.
They don't get it. They just don't get it, and it's almost funny that they don't get it. You
Who
know,
doesn't?
No, dude, they're moving into Texas, trying to take over Texas.
Oh yeah, but I mean, dude,
But-
Texas
but-
is full of blue hairs.
They've got close to 100 mosques in Dallas Fort Worth area.
I
Yeah.
know.
So,
Really?
yes,
Yes, absolutely.
This isn't something that's just
No.
happened.
I didn't know there
This has
was
been
that.
going on for a long time.
Yeah.
You know,
Dude,
it's
no
been going on
shit.
for a long time.
No
You know, just
shit.
like Minnesota. I mean, yeah, Minnesota. It's
No,
not.
that's been going on for 20 years.
This stuff doesn't happen overnight. This is the
No.
long game. They play the
Yeah,
long.
They do.
You know, we're just catching up to that game.
You're right, Stevie.
It's just been going on forever. If you think about
So,
it, in
yeah,
some form
they
or other,
do.
it's been going on forever.
So it's Minnesota, it's Texas, and it's in
Maine.
the panhandle of Florida.
Maine.
Yep.
Um,
Florida don't fuck around. They're, you know, they're not going to put up with none of that bullshit.
I mean, yeah, Florida people are the Florida man. You know,
dude, no, the government.
The
I mean,
government, the governor.
the police put out fucking public service announcements warning people. Fuck around, you will find out.
oh
You
yeah,
know, they tell you if you are driving down the road and there's a protest and people are blocking your car, keep fucking driving.
Keep driving.
yeah.
Your safety
No shit.
is more important than that bullshit, basically.
Don't attempt to break in, you will be
So,
shot.
You have Grady, who's over in Polk County, who tells and encourages his residents to keep weapons and use them if necessary. You know, if you feel Florida has a stand your ground laws. You just have to be able to show that it was the last resort. You know, you
Okay.
felt imminent death upon yourself or your loved ones, then you're encouraged to basically defend yourself, your home, your property, your family. And
Yeah.
they're very public about it. Very public. You could Google it and see many sheriffs,
Different sheriffs
Yeah.
telling you the same thing.
different counties and different areas. Yeah. Florida, like I said, use the language, but Florida doesn't fuck around with that shit at all.
Clarence's people in Seattle are nuts too, and they'd move if they could.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Seattle's kind of
Yeah.
Mr. Lee says we got to keep our dogs on a leash because they consider them filthy animals and they spit at them.
yeah. Well,
You
they're
know
trying
what, bro?
to Manhattan
You know,
Yeah,
trying to propose no.
I couldn't live like that. I'm sorry, Stevie. I'm sorry to cut you off.
I said
Really?
they're trying to make that happen. They're trying to make it there no dogs on the island, basically, of Manhattan. They're filthy animals. They're disgusting.
Wow.
You know, they got rats, but
yeah, no, yeah.
you know,
Put leashes on them. Some of
yeah,
them are big
right.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh no.
It's been discussed.
Oh no.
Who is it? Mark Zuckerberg just bought a property in Miami, multi-million-dollar property. We saw a short just a bit ago, and you know, this person online is setting up the guidelines for moving to Florida. Don't bring that bullshit with you. That was number one. Don't bring none of that bullshit with you.
Northwood says a guy I was in the Air Force with made a run at protesters blocking base gate with his car. They moved out of his way. He got pulled over on the base, and he was told, "Do not do that again."
Mm.
Do that again.
Mr. Lee says we must keep our dogs on a leash. Oh, that's the same one.
No.
At all times, on a leash.
Fuck that.
You can't see. That's where the people need to step in and take over.
But they can't because they're, well, I mean, I don't know. They
I know
might be.
where you're going with
over-
that.
Huh?
They're not armed. But
I mean, the
And-
people that follow,
numbers.
the people that are trying to be lawful civilians are not armed.
No, but the crimes that are there are knife crimes.
I know.
See, and this
I
is where
know.
I can't. It's like this is the line that's drawn for me. Mr. Lee said some places in London, English people are forbidden. That's no. I'm sorry.
Well, that's like
Wow.
Denver, Michigan. You can't.
I'm glad I don't live anywhere near Michigan. That's all I know. I couldn't. That right there just strikes the ultimate nerve. This is a
There's
free
no
country.
way.
Not going to tell me where I can go.
Nah, no way.
Well, the government does, but that's them.
What will they do? I can't see chat, but Mr. Lee, what will they do? Will they arrest the Englishman?
It sounds like you're risking your safety. In a
Yes,
sense.
they will.
Yeah.
What do you mean? That's who they're arresting. They're arresting their citizens.
Yes.
They're not
No,
arresting criminals. They're not
No.
enforcing things that should be enforced. They're just letting it all go to shit.
Yeah. Dude, I heard that I might have said this already. I probably did. But that the Keir Starmer guy said that, Muslims, we had nothing to do with this attack on Iran.
Who said that?
The fucking leader of their government,
Oh, Starmer.
Starmer. Bro, isn't that fucking sad?
Yeah, he's covering his ass. But you say with whom?
But then he's throwing his own people under the fucking bus.
He's
I mean,
kind of
for real.
his fate, unfortunately.
I can't believe that, bro.
I got to read this. Karen says, I have to ask Mr. Lee, what are peeps? Oh, never mind. Stevie just explained, short for people. All I could think was Easter marshmallow peeps. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I was laughing at when Ben was talking. I'm sorry, Ben.
No, that's no problem. I mean, you're the host. You are the host of the show. Like you and Mogs are the host of the show. Y'all can talk. Nobody can interrupt y'all. But me as a guest, I have no there's no reason for me to interrupt y'all.
I appreciate
It's all
that.
good, man.
Thank
Well,
you.
it's how I feel.
Gary Johnson says it's $1 million fine if you disrespect the UK.
What?
Gary Johnson just said it's $1 million fine if you disrespect the UK.
Well, they're gonna have to find me because fuck the government of the UK.
Just don't go over there and you're fine.
Right?
Don't worry, bro. I don't want to be looking at Well, I'll cut it short. I'm just not gonna do it.
Thank you.
Greetings.
That's
What's up,
it.
Danny?
How you
Current-
doing, Dan?
The current Prime Minister of England is appeasing the Muslims the same way Neville Chamberlain tried to appease Hitler, Northwood said. And that is true. And sometimes they're just feeding the crocodile everybody around them, hoping that they don't get eat.
It's just fucked.
Yep.
But Europe is fucked.
Yeah,
I
but
can't
how?
believe how Europe would cave like that.
Fear and greed and ignorance, and I can go on and on.
I can't believe they would just cave, bro.
I can't. I'm still trying to I'm listening to what you're saying, fear and greed, and I'm like, okay, where would the greed come in? Okay, well, you can pay them off. What about the fear? Well, that's obvious. I'm like, I'm just sitting here zoning out, listening to this. I don't get it. I don't get it. Grow some balls.
It's that
No shit.
idea of we can all get along. We should all get along, and call it woke, call it whatever.
When
you
everybody
want, but
around you is
I know.
fighting a single fucking
So
enemy,
explain the
why do you stand on the sidelines and watch?
explain the complete chaos of what goes on in here in all these little towns and city, and you have all these people that have these ideas that Trump's wrong and everything we're doing is fucked up. People get mindset now, and it's bizarre to see that you're not changing their mind.
No.
Not at all. So
Yeah.
They believe what they want to believe.
But how
They
did they
believe
get
what
just
they
like going
hear.
back to that senator or whatever he is from Texas who just got elected? He is a nut. He is a fucking nut.
there you go.
How does
He
that
was-
happen?
He
How does
won
it
the
continue
primary.
that?
He won the primary. The election this fall.
The guy who beat Jasmine Crockett.
he's already
the
beat him.
primary. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, he ran against Jasmine Crockett. That's how he won.
What I'm saying is, why do people vote for somebody like that?
It's like
He's a lunatic.
it's like the woman up in Virginia. She is hardcore communist. I mean, and she ran telling everybody to be moderate. I want to be a moderate. And nope.
You know what? I remembered it. Tellerico.
So
Is the name of the dude that ran against Jasmine Crockett.
Oh,
maybe River will come up here. I've been up here for over an hour. Somebody else needs to take a turn.
Man,
actually, nobody has to take a turn.
Man, I'll carry the weight, brother. You can bow out.
I'll be in chat.
Right on, Jim. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Oh, thank you guys.
Yeah, man. Thanks for talking, bro.
And hope everybody has a great night. And as always, I hope nothing but kind words come your way.
Thank you. You too. So wait, well, before you get, never mind. Jasmine Crockett is now going to Hollywood to audition for the part of Slots Jr. in the movies Goonies 2. According to
Hey, brother. Always needs my help with something.
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
what was
You hear
that?
me? My wife
Say that
needs my help with something.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go too.
Do your thing.
All right, brother.
Talk to you soon, man. Thank you, Ben.
Good to see you,
man.
Ben.
No problem.
All right.
And then there was two.
And there was two.
Yeah, we for years talked about it. We don't talk politics or religion, and for a while it wasn't necessary. It's not necessary now because all you hear all over the internet
You
is
can't get away from it,
you
unfortunately.
cannot,
And
not
I
at
was never political, never.
I can't say that I was ever, but I grew up around it.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but you were in the DC area.
Yes.
It's
It was
you're
daily news was world news.
you're guilty by proxy.
Yes.
You know.
Absolutely.
Um,
But I'm kind of grateful for it because I understand.
yeah, I
a
don't.
lot. I do.
I was never political, and I'm saying it.
Politics to me,
See, we have the right to vote, but we also have the right not to vote.
politics to me,
I've
growing
never
up,
voted.
and even now, but growing up was just, to me, it was a dirty business.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
still
that's
it'll
well, that's
always
what
be.
I'm saying. Since I was
Yeah.
young,
You've known.
that's how I've known
Yeah.
it to be. I've heard the in and outs of all the corrupt. You hear whispers. You meet people that are from the House of Representatives, just in passing. The jobs that I had growing up, and yeah, I've always known it as a dirty business. It's a shame.
But I do find myself these days paying attention more. I guess just because we're getting older and we do those things, but
Well, it's more important now
Yeah,
more than ever
yeah.
to pay attention.
I hate to say it, but I don't watch the news, but I'll click on YouTube to see what's going on first thing in the morning, anything new, whatever, or if anything's going on in our country. I'd rather find out. I don't know. I'd rather not find out that something's going on in our country.
Well, you have to be
I
involved.
know.
You
I
do.
would just prefer it not happen.
Well, I know.
But
I mean, I think back to growing up and, just having that carefree and not having to worry and think about all the shit that we think about on a daily basis, minute by minute. We're getting updates about everything. There's so much more information available now than years past. And,
oh yeah,
you can't help it. You just can't help it. But you also got to be careful where you're getting your news from. And I think that's a huge problem. You have people that are on the far left that they thrive on every word that somebody else says rather than facts and reality. It's what somebody else said. Words hold so much weight.
What's a shame this now is it's not left and right. It's Trump supporters and the people who hate Trump.
Trump
It's not,
deranged.
it's not, yeah, Trump derangement syndrome. And that's how they do things, is everything they can do to be against Trump just because they hate him so much. Doesn't matter. He could cure cancer. They'd still hate him. It's fucked up. Karen says, I grew up with it too, Stevie. My parents were the Democratic chair piece in Wyoming. Chair people, excuse me. In the early 60s. It's a
Then
bunch of
district
conventions.
chairperson. I went to a bunch of conventions with mom, no babysitter. She was all around it.
I got a little bit into it with my dad. He'd watch the primaries. And he'd try to explain it, and they're just like, this was only within the last 10 years.
Karen said conventions are boring as heck, especially to kids, but they were super involved until they passed. They're from old Democratic Party, not what they are now. And see, and that's the thing. I grew up with my family being old Democratic family, and it was different than it is now. I mean, from what I grew up with to now, the Democratic Party's lost their mind.
Yeah, I was just going to say, there's a little bit more insanity involved.
And I see that Northern Virginia is Democratic. It still is, but it's so different. It's just wild.
Chessboard says Stevie B, you destroy the world they lived in, trying to get them to listen to logic.
That's just it. They don't listen, and they hear the complete opposite. That's what blows my mind. I see people, you can put a piece of paper in front of them and they can read something and get a whole different meaning out of what that piece of paper says. And that's not the only time. I've experienced it a lot lately. It's just, I said, it's like being in the Twilight Zone. I'm like, what are they thinking? Why are they not hearing the words that are being said? It's almost as if they make up their mind before you finish talking. They've already made up their mind and convinced of something totally far off of what the reality of the situation is. I'm just blown away.
No, I know what you mean, though. And I know what you're referring to. You know, because that's insane.
It is completely, and it's maddening. It's frustrating because you can't argue with them. You can't convince them. Just like Chessboard said, you destroy the world around you, just trying to get them to listen to logic, to reasoning, to reality.
Yeah, it's a brainwashing. That's all I can say. They're brainwashed. Because not that many people can be that retarded.
Said his AC drain is clogged. Get the wet vac.
Clean out the your condensate line. You'll be all right.
Yeah. It's just a pain in the ass,
Slow down.
especially at night.
Just,
Depending on where it's at.
That's true. His house, you probably got to go up into the attic to the air handler, and the condensate line's coming off the hanging pan or wherever it is, and it's shooting out some gutter somewhere.
Northwood said it. You will be more successful talking to a brick wall than trying to talk logically to some people. And I swear it feels like you're talking to a brick wall. It does.
I think it would be more satisfying to talk to a brick wall.
Because they don't talk back.
Excuse.
They don't talk back. The brick wall.
You have no answer. You have no expectation of it talking back to you.
No.
So you're not disappointed. When some people talk back, you're just like, what?
Talking to a brick wall, it is what it is.
Yeah. Tina says, bleach, Ben.
Yep, that too.
Mr. Lee says, air conditioning. What's that?
Right. I forget. They don't have AC much over there.
No. Take a big block of ice and you put it behind a fan or in front of the fan.
There's
Whatever.
your AC.
There's your AC.
That's cool, Jamie. Jamie says, I took a week off with pay. So myself and a couple other engineers rented a car and toured the Highlands. LOL, getting paid to travel and sightsee.
Right on.
Heck yeah.
Mr. Lee says, I avoid going anywhere where there are people. It's extremely upsetting, and that's a shame.
I get it, though.
And Gate Smasher says, a brick wall, I can understand.
Right? Judy said, Caitlin said, what are we doing with what we know? We end up going through our daily lives, jobs, and school anyway.
Well, that's because we have to, you know.
Yeah, but I get what she means. You know, it's like the people in the English people in England. What are they doing? You know, gotta stand up. Iran, people got to take control now. You know, now's
Well,
the time.
God willing,
Indeed.
you know, because I hate to see all this go on.
What I,
it
what I love
sucks.
what I love to see is the people celebrating and
Yes.
thankful and grateful and feeling blessed but I get the celebration, but there's still more to be done. This isn't even the beginning. This is the
This
thought
is
of
the very beginning.
yes.
It'll work out.
God willing.
With an electric bill like that, I'd want to go off grid too.
No shit.
I'm tempted to get some solar panels. At least, I mean, because my house is totally electric as it is. So if I could get take something off of the grid, like the hot water heater, you know, and just have that be solar, like, you know, store up some batteries and you know, can't be that hard.
I know a guy.
Excuse me, guys. It's not company.
I know a guy at work that's has a company owns a solar.
All right.
Yes.
Give me the ones that are ugly and don't
The rejects.
people don't want, but they still work.
Yeah.
You know?
The scratch and dent.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I could see that.
I had a few, or my dad had a few scratch and dent appliances that we got from Home Depot when I worked there because they're brand new. You know, so what if it has a ding in it?
It's gonna get dinged
Fucking works.
eventually.
The aesthetics, whatever. I'm not worried about it. Does it work? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I agree, Mr. Lee. He says, "Thank God I moved from London." All I'm saying, all that you went through with that move, I still say, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. I'm so tired. Jim says some of the best videos are the people in Iran dancing the Trump dance to YMCA.
All over the world, people are doing that Trump dance.
I mean, people don't understand, like, for 47 years, that country has been under the thumb of that regime.
Yep.
But before that, they were like Americans. They were like Europeans. They were, you know,
Fashion and
yes,
industry. And,
absolutely.
yes.
You know, they let their hair down. You know, and then that moved in, and that's what happened to Iran. Was, you know, they got taken over. What do you think's gonna when Europe? Pay attention.
New York, pay attention.
Yep.
Karen said when she saw the bill, she was horrified. She said, I told them we're getting solar. We're all electric here too. When they said the bill was going up, they weren't kidding. It doubled.
How? I mean,
Well, it's just like
how do they expect you to bend over and take it in the ass like that?
because you have to. That's why you have to. You're going to pay the bill some way, somehow. You're going to pay it, or you're going to have no lights.
Go ahead, Gary.
They got you by the balls. You know, we got the bill here after the hurricane and started noticing an increase. And I dug a little deeper, and you know they approved a price hike increase, which twice. It was only supposed to go through once, but it got approved twice. So there's like 20% hike is what was proposed. You know, just out of nowhere, somebody's got to pay for all the hurricane repairs, and
Oh yeah.
you know, but twice the amount. $10% would have covered it. They went for 20, and it went through. It got passed.
Karen says my brother was an embassy guard in Egypt when the embassy was taken over by Iran. When was that? Northwood says if I'm able to build a place south of the city, I will be totally off grid.
Was that 2012 or 2016? I
I don't
don't.
remember.
I'm not sure.
Tina made a comment. Well, you could save some money. I just didn't. You could save yourself some money. I don't. Quit smoking. No, our bill is. I think the most my bill has been is close to $250, and that was like once. Normally, it's usually 200 or less.
Oh, okay. It was 1979.
Okay, well, that's when
I was thinking.
that's when that regime took over.
47 years ago.
Jamie, good night. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Good night, Jamie.
Good talking to you.
Jamie's got to come on and hang out.
Absolutely.
It's been a long time. Mr. Lee said it's 3:33 a.m.
It's a good number.
The devil's hour.
And you're here with us. What does that say?
No, right?
With Social Security, it makes it hard to pay those kinds of bills. No, I agree, Karen. If you're on a fixed income, that's criminal that they'll do that to you. There's got to be some sort of, I don't know, oversight or laws in place or something. That's crazy.
Karen said because of it is a new place. We have one of those idiotic smart meters too. Yeah, I don't think they're good. I've heard some pretty scary things about those smart meters.
I had the option to opt out, I think, I didn't because it was a rental. When they first came out in Arizona.
Yeah. I think there's still the option. It's not easy, but
No.
and they don't advertise it, of course.
Sorry, I just had to look something up.
Damn, Tina, her biggest light bill, $523.
What are you powering the neighbor's house too? Damn. No shit. No, we had. I think when it was like $250 that time, I was outside looking for extension cords,
Thinking
thinking someone's
somebody-
plugged into my house
Yep,
because we are that close.
and it's possible.
Very possible.
Yeah. No, that was my first thought too. Because at the time, the washer and dryer, the dryer had went out. He had replaced the belt on it, but I went like a week and a half with that. I was hanging clothes on the line. I wasn't using a dryer. So that alone should have brought the bill down, not way, way up. You know, we were baffled at the price hike. And again, he said, thinking the neighbor or somebody was tapping into it.
It was weird. Karen said in California, bill never got that high. I mean, like the air conditioning and heat is what, and heat we don't use that much.
No. Off and on for maybe a week or so, collectively. Robert Van Duven, good to see you.
Hey, Robert, welcome. Mr. Lee says it must be mating season for the foxes because they're running crazy in his garden.
Uh-huh. Sweet.
Yeah, we have fox here, but not like they do. They have fox like we have feral cats.
I meant to tell you that the other morning I'm sitting out there watching the moon, the eclipse, and I heard a rooster.
Oh, yeah?
It sounded like it came from across the lake.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. I was like, oh. At first, it was like just like a half sound, like real quick. Yeah. Like something cut it off or, I don't know. But
It's actually a drunk driver slamming on his brakes.
Then I sat there like and wait. And sure enough, yeah, I envisioned it was over that way.
Right.
Right across the lake. But
It was a little
Yeah.
early, though, wasn't it?
that was probably about 5. Between 4
Still
and 5.
dark then.
Yes, it was.
I'd shoot that rooster. We'd have a chicken that night.
Right.
Choke that chicken.
Well,
Yeah. Just,
I swear.
it enters here and it automatically comes out here. It's like
Vomits. Weird vomit.
that's like so. Last Christmas, not this past, year and a half ago, whatever it is, I bought Stevie a Fluger fishing rod in real combination.
Loved it. Loved it. Loved the feel. Used it.
She's pulling in a fish out back. She pulls back and the rod snaps.
Broke my heart.
So we got a different one. But in the meantime, I buy the same. Well, it was a little
Longer. Yours was longer.
It was a bigger pole, but it was the same rod and reel Fluger combination. Today, I'm using it and I hook into a 1.25 pound crappie. It was a nice crappie. Pull it up and snap. About 10 inches down from the tip, the rod broke. Right there, I'm like, okay, something's wrong with these rods. So I got to figure out how we're going to get both of these replaced because this is stupid.
It is. It really is. I had mine barely a year. He's only had his for a few months.
No,
3-4
if I can get
months.
mine replaced, I'm sure, but I want to get
Yeah.
yours replaced because
I
for
miss
two of
it.
them to break the
Yeah.
same damn rod,
And probably the
company
same
and-
spot almost. I'd have to compare. It's right there inside the door.
it was just, I don't know.
Yeah, and the bass I was bringing up, maybe 2.5 pounds. It was a nice fish, but I've pulled bigger over the wall.
Yeah, there's
I
no
didn't
reason
even,
for
I
these to
barely
break.
got it to the wall, and I just started to lift up and with minimal pressure, pulling it up. Snap, fish drop, boom, right back in the water. Still on the line. I had to grab for the piece. It was horrible. I got the fish. I remember bringing it in and showing him, and then I'm almost in tears. My pole snapped.
She sulked for a week.
I did. I still miss it. I said it the other night.
I just bought that one just for crappie fishing, and I treat poles nicely. You know, I don't
Yeah.
beat them up. I don't.
Me either.
And for these to just snap, no, that ain't right.
It's a great pole, and I like it because you can feel everything. You can feel the slightest hit. You can feel the weeds. I've mapped out these waters with that pole
Northwoods is doing Chuck Berry over here.
as far as where all the weed patches are.
Someone in their 1,200 square foot home had a $700 plus bill. That's insane. That's insane.
That is. I couldn't even imagine. Hey, Richie. Good to see you.
Yeah, Judy, it is weird that they both snapped. You know, it's fishing rods that new. You know, normally if there was something like say got closed in a door or something somehow the rod was compromised a little bit, where okay, there's a dink in it or whatever, a ding, and it's a weak spot now. I can see that happening,
but no, not on
we
either one
treat
of us.
these rods very well.
Delicately.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and that same combination, I brought up that tilapia, the first one, and that was almost 6 pounds. You know, this little fish that I bring up, it just the guy in the bait shop said, "Oh, you must have had your drag too tight." No, I'm the last person to have my drag too tight. If anything, it's too loose, and I adjust it as I'm catching.
I have ugly sticks, Tina. They don't break.
No.
But it's just if you're not a fisherman, you wouldn't understand. Like I'm trying. How do I compare it to? There's tools of a trade, and there's good tools and there's bad tools. There's mediocre tools.
There's mediocre. Yes.
But when you use a good tool, you know the difference.
Yes.
And the name Pfluger is a well-known, respectable name. The reels are phenomenal. Apparently, their rods suck.
Now.
So you expect, you know, that's why I went with that. I normally I wouldn't buy an expensive rod. I'd go to fucking Walmart and get the rod and reel combo, and it catches fish.
It was my Christmas present.
Well, no, that's the St. Croix. That wasn't.
No,
the one
I'm
that
saying
broke.
you gave me that Pfluger
Yes,
combo
yes.
for Christmas.
The ugly stick. Max got hit with one of those a few times. It's in Northwoods.
David, good to see you.
What's up, bumping? That's funny because Gates like that's crazy. The Tina better get an inspector to look at maybe your neighborhood got tied into the main city line. Where are we at?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting another Pfluger pole. I like the one that I got, but I like my Pfluger better. I said that just yesterday, I think, or the day before. The sensitivity.
I know that's what I was saying about the more expensive rod. You know, I don't like buying expensive things because I break them.
Yeah. I say, yeah, me.
Just meaning, like,
Look at my
like
phone.
sunglasses.
Look at my phone.
I am so rough on sunglasses, but I have sunglasses on
all
the time. So occasionally I'll spend $60 or maybe $100.
See, I couldn't see doing that because I'm so rough on everything. They wouldn't last. They wouldn't last, or I'd lose them. One or the other. But more than likely, I'd break them.
But being a fisherman, having polarized sunglasses is a must. One, it protects your eyes, but two, it eliminates the glare, so you have better vision in the water, on the water. Northwood says, I have to get some new fishing line before I go fishing again. Yeah, it helps. Plus, the old line gets that memory in it, and it's it's all coiled, and it's good to change your line like every year. This one, I change her line all the time just because she runs out of it.
I did mine the last one I did. It's been pretty good so far. But yeah, I mean, it's inevitable. You get caught in the weeds.
Tina says we grew up using ugly sticks. They don't break. They don't break at all. Are we planning a road trip soon? No, we don't have anything planned.
It's that time of year approaching. It's been almost a year since we've been up to Alabama.
To see Kenny?
Yeah. When did we go? Oh, no, that's right. It was September. I was thinking of the camp out here.
No, yeah, it was. Let's see. Could have been
No,
a
I
year.
forget about the camp out.
I don't know. I don't have any plans. The end of this month, I'll have a week off basically because we have an antique boat show going on at the marina, and we have to move all our boats out. Everybody who has a slip at the marina has to vacate for a week. So I won't have any work. All my boats are down. I'll just move them all over to another dock, 300 yards away, and leave them there for a week and start over. I mean, that's like the only time I know I have off is that week.
We should plan something.
Come to England. Only joking. No.
No. A few years back, I might have said. That'd be cool.
I don't know. There's nothing there that interests me.
Just the history.
Except Mr. Lee.
Yeah.
He's interesting. No, I was more into the Italian, like Italy, like the architecture. No, but while I was there, I was just fascinated by the architecture.
And that's what I want to see in England.
Yeah.
Too.
But that would be the only thing that would interest
Well,
me.
that's what I'm saying. I would just for that. I would like to go.
I used to laugh because when I was in Arizona, I was working for the railroad, and we would point out these Indian ruins, and these are 1,100 years old, and then I'm like, these people are coming from England. They have buildings that people are still living in that are 1,100 years old.
Right.
And we're talking about Indian ruins.
I would love to entertain the thought of going across the pond to meet Mr. Lee.
No, we got to get his ass
I
here.
think now it's inevitable that we have to get him over here. For sure. He'd come over here and not want to leave.
Oh, he's been here.
I know. But it's been a while. And I'd imagine right now anywhere's better than what is going on over there.
Judy says I haven't been at a camp out in 3 years.
Has it been
Mr. Lee says, yes, Mogs, I live in a very old building. See? Yeah, like going
I
through
think it's 4, Judy.
going through Pompeii. That was amazing. Because you would see these excavation sites where there's a fresco on the ground of tile that they're uncovering. And I've seen the the molds that they made from the cavities that were left when the ash fell on the people,
Right.
they disappeared, but the cavity was there, so they filled it with plaster, and you'd come out with these statues of how the people died.
Yes, the position they
And-
fell.
I've seen those. That was amazing. I've been in however, when that happened, I mean, I was in the brothel, in the whorehouse. It was
Right.
just this little stone building, that was interesting.
Gate Smasher said those 1,100-year-old houses in England look like the original tenant is.
Or some family member is. Northwood says the next time I take a trip, I think I want to go back to Glacier National Park and spend a few days in the Glacier Park Lodge. It's like my cousin went to the Grand Canyon, and he could have stayed with us, but he went and stayed at the Grand Canyon, the lodge at Grand Canyon, right on the rim. I don't know if they were at El Tovar, because that's the main one up there. Plenty of ghosts, Mhm. No doubt. Karen says the house, she says, we camped out for 2 years in our front yard while the house was being built. The house went up quick, but the permits and the septic took forever. That's weird. The house is done. Why can't we move in?
Right.
I was in a brothel. Yeah, it was in Pompeii. It was one of the excavations. One of the buildings that they excavated or uncovered was a brothel. Just
That's
clarifying for chessboard.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I did a lot of cool. The Colosseum. That was neat. Capri off of the coast. That was neat because you got to go into these grottos in a boat. It's just this cave where the light comes under the wall and it's blue.
Yeah.
Fucking gorgeous.
Tina's starting about doing a GoFundMe to get
Mr.
Mr.
Lee?
Lee over here.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Lee says, Tina, you would get $2. That's it.
Miss Julie, I bet we could raise enough money to get your ass here.
Oh, I'm sure.
No problem.
I'm sure.
Gates Messages history of Pompeii was cool. Rush band was good playing there. Yeah, I would start a GoFundMe for him.
Hell yeah.
Get $2.
Question is, do a GoFundMe, would he hop on a plane and come over, come visit?
No, the whole Pompeii thing was cool as hell. Venice was neat. That was really fascinating. I've been in a gondola. This was so long ago, though. It was
I'd
like
like to go.
19.
I'd like to go and find
90.
where my grandmother grew up. where she was raised.
Do you know the town?
I could find out easily. I knew it at one time. I could spit it out, but I know where to find that.
Where are we at? 5 minutes left, 4 minutes left.
I still have family there.
And it was funny. I remember, I think it was the second when we first flew in. We flew into Rome. We stayed with our aunt and uncle that were older and they were a little stuffy and they didn't have kids and they just were set in their ways. So it was I don't know, it was odd. But then we went with another aunt and uncle and it was like I got that feeling of I could live here. You know,
Yeah.
it was like
Warm and inviting.
well, yeah, but they would have their lunch was their big meal. Like they would take off 4 hours in the afternoon to eat, take a nap, then go back to work. It was like, oh, they figured it out.
That's cool.
Northwood says if you want to see some amazing pictures, search for Glacier Park Lodge lobby. Let's check it out. I've never been there. Karen says my daughter loved Italy when she was in the Navy. When they had shore leave, she went all over Italy, Slovenia, Spain, and Greece. Spain was her favorite. What did she do in the Navy? Oh, you on Jim's show Saturday? I will be there. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Actually, we're at that time.
Went by pretty quick.
Yeah, check out Jim's camera on music this Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be there. I don't even know I don't know if we came up with a subject yet.
That's all you.
Yeah, so I'll be there. Jim will be there. You should be there too. But what do I know? If you want to see me without a bandana, show up.
Right?
That's the draw.
She was on the Roosevelt.
She was a crew
aircraft
chief
carrier.
or lead of her crew. That's cool. On the mechanic crew. Right on.
That's very cool.
Thank her for her service.
Indeed.
Bring the forehead, Mogs. You got it, Mr. Lee. All right. Guys, thank you for hanging out tonight.
Indeed.
Jim, Ben, glad you guys could chill with us. It's good talking to you. Sorry if we got too political.
Right. It's good to see you guys.
It's always good to see you guys. We'll be back on Tuesday, of course. So you guys have an amazing weekend.
Be safe.
Oh, this weekend we got that barbecue blues and plain
I still want
festival.
to check out the powwow. Somehow. Some part of it.
Where I work in the town, we right next door. We're next to a park, and they do all these events, and they're having a big festival this weekend. And part of it is where they drop melons out of seaplanes trying to hit a target.
See, I never get to see it because I'm working.
I wonder if we could put an Iranian flag on the target. They might hit it quicker. Their accuracy might improve.
Maybe, huh?
Anyway, guys, hit that like if you enjoyed this. Also, share it out. If you're new, subscribe and
Comment.
leave comments. Yeah, we like comments. All right, guys. You guys take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. We love you.
We do.
Peace and God bless.